So on March 1st, 2007, at 1:26 a.m., I drew a stick figure of my body. It's a pretty bad drawing. With a pen, kind of a pen, what's it called? Fine 0.7 millimeter roller tip pen. So it kind of leaks, and when I move my hand, the ink gets on the side of my hand and smudges. And I drew X's on the joints and eyes and mouth and ears and my pelvis, my pubic bone, the knees, ankles. Looks like I wrote an M for my left foot, but I'm sure it wasn't an M. And I also made a big cheesy grin with teeth that looked like, well, they were drawn by me. Jointed is in all caps. And then below that, kind of next to the knee, dis. And to the right at the top it says, "What am I pointing to?" Which is a question, but I'm from Pennsylvania, so we don't sound like we're saying a question when we're asking a question. And I drew some lines and an arrow pointing toward what looks like the arm, but really it's the center of my body. And I wrote, "X marks the spot." What spot? The spot? Why a spot? And I wonder what spots have to do with X's or marking, or, why is a stain an awareness and the white space not? And there are arrows to my organ, and it says, "Arrows to organ, can you really feel your organs in movement?" And I'm asking myself that because I've tried to feel my organs when I move, dancing for my kidneys, my liver, whatever it may be. Supposedly it gives a different sensation and different awareness. And there was one time when I really did feel that. I was in New York at Melt, and it was, what was her name? She was amazing, blonde, brilliant, thin, used to dance with Trisha Brown. It'll come to me later. And we did this improv, and we moved through these different spaces in the room, and each space was a different space in our life, and one was our father, and I had to stop because I started crying while I was dancing, and I was crying so much I couldn't do it. I just couldn't dance in that space. I didn't want to. I didn't want to feel him or be him, or I didn't want to remember. But obviously my body couldn't forget, because had I been able to forget, had I been able to move forward, and it would have accepted that, and my body would have just said, "Okay, let's dance with your father, let's dance as your father, let's dance in that time when you had a father, when you were a daughter, when you felt that safety even from a man who had no real safety in his mind." But I couldn't. I don't know if I could today. I probably could, because I'm better at blocking things. I have more scars, and that creates distance to feeling.